Perfect trust. That 60-minute story also featured Mike Redlin. He's a decorated member of the Navy SEALs Team 3. When he left the Navy, he started training dogs for police and the military. His new book, it's called Trident K-9 Warriors, tells the story of these brave and devoted animals. And Mike Redlin and Rico joined us this morning. Listen, I know how devoted Rico is. I just went to touch your tattoo to see what was going on, and he whipped around at me like, don't go there. So let's talk about these amazing dogs, because less than 1% of them have what it takes. What is it that you most look for, and how do you figure out the best of the best?
The biggest thing, I mean, it's kind of a combination of things that I look for. I would say that first and foremost, the dog has to be social enough to be in the type of environments that we work in. He's got to have enough backbone to be able to do the type of work that we need him to. And then he also needs to have, you know, the required drives to do detection work, bite work.
How do you test that though?
I mean, it would take longer to. It would be easier to show you than explain it, honestly. But you know, first and foremost, I want to see how the dog interacts with me. He needs to be neutral, not overly affectionate, but not defaulting to aggression. And then, you know, he's got to have environmental stability. And then he's got to have all the different drives that are required to do what we do with them.
Mike, they look like German Shepherds, but they're not, right? What breed are they?
Correct. This is a Belgian Malinois. They're very similar, and you know, there's Dutch Shepherds, German Shepherds, and Malinois that are kind of the three main breeds that we work with.
And I remember after covering the raid that the Navy SEALs carried out on Osama bin Laden's compound that we learned about a Malinois that was with them. That dog's name was Cairo, I believe, right?
Correct.
And that was really kind of the first time I think we got the sense that, wow, there are dogs with these elite units.
Absolutely. It's, you know, they've been operating with us for a number of years. It's just been something that hasn't been.
What do they do? I mean, why is it so critical to have a dog?
The primary focus for them is explosive detection. So they're kind of our eyes and nose, you know, up ahead. So to have the ability for a dog to be able to move out in front is priceless.
And I can't. When did this start happening? Because did somebody have the idea, let's bring a dog with us, and did somebody say, no, that's not a good idea? Or I mean, was it immediately like, yeah, that actually is a good idea?
Sure. I mean, dogs have been used to augment man in combat since it existed, but special operations started using them in Vietnam, and then after that, the programs were largely disbanded, and then after 9/11. Shortly thereafter, it was decided, you know, hey, we need to start using dogs again.
All right, Mike Redlin, thank you, Mike, so much for being here, and Rico as well.